Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you will consider sticking around by subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys and I am so glad that you're here with me, so thank you. Today I'm going to be making pot people, and all they are little flower pots that you would use one flower pot for the head and one for the body. And I got these 3.5-inch clay pots from Dollar Tree when they had their gardening stuff in there. And like I said, there's 2 of them in here. They sell a smaller version of these in a 3-pack also. And they may have even larger ones than this, but I got these to make the people with. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so as I was saying, the first thing that I have are the 3.5-inch clay pots from the Dollar Tree. And both of these were $1.25. So I'm going to paint one of them one color and the other one a different color. One of them you're going to use as your face. So you would either want to leave it as the clay pot color, or you could paint it a skin tone. I'm going to use spray paint to spray paint a peachish color for the skin. And then I have spray paint that I'm going to use for the bottom as like their dresses. And you could make these smaller or larger. You're just going to have to consider what type of a plant you're going to put in it once you're finished. I'm planning on just putting small house plants in there to give as gifts. So that's what I'm using these for. I do have one outside that I used plastic pots for. She's quite a bit larger. I think those might have been 10-inch flower pots, and like I said, they were plastic, and I just spray painted those, and then my son actually painted on the eyes for me. I'm not very artistic, so he did that part. The only other thing that you're going to need for this project would be the paint. So you're going to want one color for its body. I'm going to make these like dresses, so I'm going to spray paint those with different colors. And then you're going to want paint for the head, or you could just leave it the clay pot. I do have some spray paint that I'm going to try on one of them to see. It's like a light beige color, and see how that turns out. But you could find paints that match your skin tone or the skin tone of whoever you're going to give it to, or you could leave it, like I said, as the clay pot color. You're also going to want a little bit of dirt, and then a small house plant like a succulent, something like that. You could put a little rock in the bottom of here to cover that hole, just so that it doesn't leak the water out so fast. But that's what we're going to start with. I spray painted the bottoms to use as the dresses. This color is called Seaside. It is spray paint that I just already had. This is called Red Pepper, also spray paint I already had. I did try to spray paint one of them to use as the face, and this color is called Sand, but I'm not crazy about it, not just because of the run marks, but I think that the pot color itself just looks better. So I'm just going to use the plain pot for my head, and the face I just cut out on my Cricut machine. I just Googled a free SVG file and cut that out. Like I said, you could paint that on. I'm just not very artistic, so you could paint your own on, or even use googly eyes, something like that. But that's the head. And now I'm just going to super glue the head to the base. So one of your pots is going to be upside down, which is your dress, and then the other one, which is your head, is going to sit right on top of that. Like I said, I'm super gluing that. So I'm going to let that sit. And the super glue that I used is just the super glue from Dollar Tree. And it's the single use, and there's 4 tubes in there. And they are 0.01 ounce. But they did 2 of these for me. So that's what I used for those. And so now you're ready to just add your little rock. And then put your dirt in and put your plant. And then you have a cheap little gift. I went ahead and put Mod Podge over the top pot. I used this dishwasher safe Mod Podge, but Dollar Tree does carry a small bottle of that most of the time that you could also use. And I got that because of this being a sticker, her face. I wanted to seal that since we're going to be watering the plant. If you painted her face on, you wouldn't necessarily have to seal it. But if you've ever grown anything in a clay pot, they do dry out very quickly. So my suggestion would be to go ahead and seal it regardless. I bought a bag of these decorative stones at the Dollar Tree. It's a 28 ounce bag, and I just need 1 rock out of there for each of my pots. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that open. And put one of my rocks down inside of her head just to slow the leak when you water it. And I'm just going to put those right over the hole just to slow the water down when you water it so that it doesn't come out so fast. And then for her base, I'm just using a Christmas plate. You could use even a plastic lid from like a Pringles can, something like that, just to catch the water. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill her up halfway with dirt. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my plant in here that I have to use with her. But you could also just plant herb seeds, lettuce seeds, something like that. Or if you have house plants that you could start a new one from, you could use those. This I got in a pack of succulents from Lowe's. There was about 5 different kinds in there, so I just took that one out of there. And now I'm just going to go and fill in the dirt around it to the top of the pot. I gave her a little drink of water, and now she's ready to go. And now I have one of my gifts done. And this actually only cost me about $1.25 because I paid for the pots, but I already had the spray paint. I already had the Mod Podge. I already had the stuff for my Cricut. I already had the plant, and I already had the dirt. If you needed to buy all the materials, you could buy the pack of the 2 pots for $1.25. You could buy the Dollar Tree paint and get 2 different colors of that, which would be $2.50. Then you could buy a pack of seeds, which you may have to go somewhere else for those. So those may cost about $2. And then if you got the Mod Podge from Dollar Tree, if you did do it this way. And then you're going to need dirt, which if you have house plants around that maybe you have some extra dirt in there, you could use that. The rocks, you could likely find a little pebble out in your yard that would be good enough to use for that. So for under $10, you could definitely make one of your own pot people. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a great day. I hope you'll come back and see me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.